So I'm at the Indiana Audubon. We do a lot of research, conservation, education all around Indiana. We are at the Indiana Dunes Birding Festival. We are timed with the convergence of spring bird migration. We've got over 350 bird species seen in the Indiana Dunes. We have nearly 1,000 bird watchers from around the country here this weekend to enjoy this amazing migration. We are at a record attendance this year, and so we're seeing this renewed interest in birds. People are looking to get outside to an outdoor event. You can go on hourly bird walks and actually build bluebird boxes and crafts, and so a lot of stuff for beginning birders that are just looking to kind of learn more about it.
Indiana Dunes is really a special place, and most people just drive by and they don't realize what a truly unique place this is. Despite only being 15,000 acres, and despite being a very urban park with a steel mill in the middle of our park, we're in the top 5 of the most biodiverse national parks. And that, of course, produces every little niche habitat that a bird or other animal would like. There's a lot of birds that want to move along the shore. We have that. There's birds that need very dense forests. We have that. We have prairies. And the other really important part is that we're right on the Lake Michigan Flyway. A body of water like Lake Michigan that's over 300 miles long really produces a natural migration path. And they get to the bottom of the lake, and whether or not they're going to start going north or coming south, they like to rest there. But because of industry and because of Chicago, they'll push over to us. It is perfect for birds, both to live here year-round, but also on their migration.
A lot of these neotropical migrants, so these are orioles and tanagers and warblers, have been wintering in Costa Rica. They are now coming back up north, and these birds are in their full song, full colors. Right now I'm hearing an oriole chatter off here in the tree line. They'll come back in the fall, but a lot of times they're more muted, they're not singing as much. There's actually more birds because they're done nesting and all the young are out, but it's the spring migration that really people love. It's a return of a promise, and that was a promise to return. So these birds left us and now they're back here in May. Of that 350 species of birds we see, it's a large diversity. So out on Lake Michigan, we have the loons and ducks. Here in the forest areas, in the fields, like behind me, a lot of sparrows, warblers, tanagers, grosbeaks, mentioned the orioles. There's also going to be different things like kingfishers and hawks and some of the more unique birds that you're going to be able to see, whether in the trees or up here in the sky. For me as a bird watcher, when I originally moved here to Chesterton, it was kind of going to a candy store. Not only does it have the most species, but you get most magnitude of total birds that congregate here. And so it's just great. Any kind of habitat in Indiana Dunes is hosting more birds than anywhere else. One signature species we see here is the sandhill crane. And the eastern population has 100,000 birds that live east of the Mississippi. A third of its entire population needs the Indiana Dunes in its flyway. And so that just shows the importance of this whole region for one species and then all 350 as well. Birds, I think, have a really strong interest for a lot of folks, and partly because of that bright color, because they can fly. We kind of look at that wonder of flight. They're seen as what we call charismatic megafauna. So there's something that we can really emotionally attach to. And so in addition to the joy that we get from birds, they're great indicators for a lot of things that are going on in the environment. And for these birds, we're seeing a lot of the signs of climate change be affected by them. And so they are coming up earlier in migration now, they're staying later. They're also being pushed farther north as the warmer air comes in. And so then they're going to run into habitat that isn't changing fast enough too for them. And so there's a lot of risks that these birds are facing, not only through human obstacles, but through climate change as well.
We realize how special it is to have 15 miles of public beach. I think that the number one thing is to try to go beyond the beach. You know, definitely go see it, have fun swimming Lake Michigan, but then go on a hike someplace else, come to right where we're standing and sit for half an hour or do that and sort of experience the other side of Indiana Dunes, because all of those habitats, we have trails and other programs. Go to Pinhook Bog in the summer when we offer a tour and see insect-eating plants and orchids. You know, 1/3 of Indiana's rare or endangered plants have populations in this little bog that's only 100 acres. It's just a phenomenal, super special place. The irony is it's right on the Indiana Toll Road. Millions of people drive by it and never even know that there's such a cool little place there. Go to the beach, but then find out what really makes this place unique.